Okay, so last class we discussed about guided wavelength, that is lambda g. So what is the guided wavelength is the distance in waveguide over which the phase of the wave changes by 2 pi radians is called the guided wavelength. So this guided wavelength is lambda g is greater than lambda naught. Lambda naught is the free space wavelength. So the other than velocities, there are two types of velocity in the waveguide: phase velocity and group velocity. So phase velocity can represent with the Vp, group velocity Vg. So Vp into Vg is equal to c square. So c square is the velocity of the free space. That c is equal to 1 by root mu epsilon. So now we can see one by one phase velocity. So phase velocity, so it is the velocity at which the phase of the wave changes along the length of the waveguide. So it is more than or equal to the velocity of the wave in the free space. That is Vp is equal to lambda g into f. So and also we saw the derivation for this. So Vp is equal to lambda g into f. So where f is equal to, so you can write by 1 by lambda g. So I am multiplying and dividing with 2 pi, both numerator and denominator. So 2 pi into f by 2 pi by lambda g. So 2 pi f is equal to omega. So 2 pi by lambda g is beta. Now, so already we know this is beta is equal to 2 pi by lambda g. From this, so we know the beta value in the earlier cases. So that is beta is equal to, this is from the cutoff frequency. This is from the cutoff frequency derivation. There already we saw this beta square is equal to omega square mu epsilon minus omega c square mu epsilon. Now beta is equal to root mu epsilon root omega square minus omega c square. You please remember this. It is very, very important. So this we are using in the in future also for the our guided. This is the group velocity and impedance calculation, in power calculations also we are using this. You please remember beta is equal to root mu epsilon root omega square minus omega c square. Okay, so now we can see our Vp is equal to b omega by beta. So omega by, in place of beta, I am substituting this. So root mu epsilon into root omega square minus omega c square. So now I am taking omega out from this root. So then omega into root 1 minus omega c square by omega square, and omega get cancelled. That is equal to, so c into 1 by root 1 minus fc by, so this is omega c and omega, you can convert it into the form of frequency. This is 2 pi fc. So omega square is, so 2 pi f square. You can say square also, then they get cancelled. So we have the fc square minus f square. So where c is equal to 1 by root mu epsilon. So that is equal to c by root 1 minus fc by f whole square. So you can remember one point here, either our phase velocity, group velocity, or guided wavelength, impedance measurement. So these things are power losses in the waveguide. So these things we are expressing in terms of this one, root 1 minus omega fc by f whole square. This is in the terms of frequency. Suppose you want to write in terms of wavelength. So what is this below equation? This equation. So Vp is equal to, so c by root 1 minus. So here is, so lambda by lambda c whole square. So f is equal to 1 c by lambda. F is equal to c by lambda. Then you can convert this is into, so 1 minus lambda by lambda c square. It means we are expressing, so any equation, either phase velocity or group velocity or guided wavelength, impedance for the TE mode or TM mode or power losses. So what are the calculations we are going to do further? So there we can express in terms of our this term, root 1 minus fc by f whole square in terms of frequency, or in terms of wavelength, this is root 1 minus, so lambda by lambda c whole square. Lambda minus lambda c whole square. Okay, we can express that. So here two things you have to remember. One is the beta value. This beta is equal to root, so mu epsilon root omega square minus omega c square, and any equation we express in terms of, so this. Okay, so now we go for the next one. So what is the next one now? So that is the group velocity. We go for the group velocity. Okay, so now group velocity, it is Vg. So group velocity Vg. So what is the group velocity? So it is defined as the velocity is the velocity which the wave or energy propagates through the waveguide, through the waveguide, and is always less than the velocity of wave in free space. The velocity of wave in free space. So it is defined as the velocity which the wave propagates through the waveguide, and always it is less than the velocity of wave in the free space. So this we can achieve. So Vg, this Vg is equal to, so d omega by d beta. D beta. So already we know the beta value. What is the beta? Already I told. So this is root mu into epsilon into root, so omega square minus omega c square. Omega square minus omega c square. So actually we want d omega by d beta. So when the beta from this, so I am taking here, this is, I'm taking d beta by d omega. So I'm derivating with the omega. So this you can write, this is 1 by, so root omega into epsilon into root omega square minus omega c square. So into this is, so omega into mu epsilon. Omega into mu epsilon. Now if I simplify this, so here, so this omega, and here we have the root omega. So root mu epsilon by, so take omega out here, so into omega. So here omega out means we can omega root 1 minus omega c square by omega square. So this omega get cancelled. So this you can write, so root mu into epsilon by root, so 1 minus, this is, you can convert into frequency, this is 2 pi whole square into fc square, you can write, this is 2 pi whole square into f square. So this is get cancelled. So we have, so root mu into epsilon by root 1 minus fc by f whole square. 1 minus fc by f whole square. So this is the d beta by d omega. So actually what we want in our case, so d omega d beta, so you can invert this. Now our Vg, the group velocity, is equal to, so d omega by d beta, you have to inverse this. So you can write, so root 1 minus fc by f whole square by root mu epsilon. So already we know, so 1 by root mu epsilon is equal to c. So you can write, so c into root 1 minus fc by f whole square. So this is Vg. So where, what is the c here? Where c is equal to 1 by root, so mu epsilon. Okay. Now this is the group velocity. Already I told. So anything, so we are expressing in terms of root 1 minus fc by f whole square. Root 1 minus fc by f whole square. If you want to represent with the in terms of wavelength, so you can simply write this Vg is equal to, so c into, so Vg is equal to, so c into root, so 1 minus, this is lambda by lambda c whole square. Okay. So this is the, so in terms of, so Vg. Okay, or you can write, so lambda naught. Right. So this is the, so group velocity. This is the group velocity. So this is c into c. Now what is the phase velocity? So phase velocity is, so c by, so you can see. So already told. So group velocity into phase velocity is equal to c square. Is it correct now? Anyone please? L4. L4. Who is L4? Please respond. F6. F6. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Then why these people are not responding? What's wrong with you? Huh? Pranit, please note down that numbers. Ask them to call me.
Okay, sir.
L4, F6. Ask them to call me later. Otherwise, we'll put option for them.
Okay, sir.
444.
Sir.
So now what is the equation for Vp? Phase velocity?
C by root 1 minus Fc by F whole square.
What is Vg?
Sir?
Vg, group velocity.
Group velocity.
See my cursor. So C into root 1 minus Fc of F square by F square. Now tell me what is the value of Vp into Vg?
Cc will cancel, sir.
Ma?
Cc will cancel.
Cc cancel. Once you write and
C square, sir. C square.
Vp into Vg is equal to C square. Vp into Vg is equal to C square. Okay. So now this is, so Vg into Vp is equal to, so what is the Vg? Vg is equal to, so C into root 1 minus Fc by F square, and what is the Vp? Vp is equal to C by root 1 minus Fc by F whole square. So now, so these get cancelled. So Vp is Vg into Vp is equal to C square. So this is the relation. So Vp into Vg. So group velocity into phase velocity is equal to C square, right? So then, so derivation for guided wavelength, derivation for guided wavelength. So that is lambda g in terms of free space and cutoff wavelength, in terms of free space and cutoff wavelength. So what is the lambda g? So already we know this lambda g is equal to this equation. So Vp is equal to, so lambda g into F. Vp is equal to lambda g into F. From that lambda g can write, so Vp by F. Okay. So what is the lambda g? It is the Vp by F. So already this you can know. So lambda g is equal to, so what is the Vp value? So Vp is equal to, so C by root 1 minus Fc by F whole square. So already we derived this equation. So into, so this is 1 by F. This you can write, so C by F, that is the lambda by root 1 minus Fc by F square. Or if you want to write in terms of our free space wavelength and cutoff wavelength, so this you can write. So the guided lambda G is equal to, so this is, so lambda by root 1 minus, so lambda by lambda C whole square. It's very simple. Okay, so that this free space you can write, this is lambda naught, this is lambda naught. Now this is lambda G. So lambda G is equal to, so lambda naught by root 1 minus, so lambda naught square by lambda C square. Lambda naught by lambda C square. So this is the equation for, so guided wavelength. Suppose they will ask, so derive expression for guided wavelength. So in addition to that, you need to write here, so relation, derivation for the VP also. VP already we derived earlier. You write that also. So then from that, so lambda G is equal to, so VP by F. So VP is the C by root 1 minus Fc by F whole square. So into 1 by F, then you can write it is the lambda. So lambda is equal to C by F. So if you want to write in this free space, this lambda nothing but you can write, so lambda naught root 1 minus lambda naught by lambda C whole square. So here F is equal to C by lambda. Here also C by lambda. C get cancelled. So this you can write in reverse. Fc by F, here lambda by lambda C. So this is the, so derivation for, so guided wavelength. Derivation for, so guided wavelength. I think, is it clear up to this point? So then we go for the, so impedance measurement. So impedance measurement, so it is very easy. Then we go for the, I think you have noted down. So and one more important thing, you please go through our LMS there. So we uploaded all the videos. So there you can see, so whatever the thing you want, you can see. So I uploaded videos up to date, as on date, up to last class. So I uploaded. So there you can see, so you go with the some fast forward. So where you want exactly, there you can check your things. Okay. Okay, notes also there. So they can take notes from there. And this also there can take, right? So now, so we'll go for the next one. So wave impedance. Wave impedance. So wave impedance in the waveguide. I'll go for the next slide. So wave impedance in the waveguide. Wave impedance in the waveguide. It's very simple. So it is the ratio of electric field in one. So here we are assuming a wave is in the z direction, a wave in the z direction. Then impedance is the, so electric field in the one transverse direction by, so magnetic field in the another transverse direction. You can write here. So it is the ratio of strength of electric field vector in one transverse direction to the strength of electric field vector in other transverse direction. Okay. So if you assume, so wave propagation z direction, wave propagation in z direction, So then you can write, so this z, So you can write Z that is equal to, so Ex by Hy, or that is equal to minus Ey by Hx. So Z, or you can write the eta. So some books they can write eta, some books they can write Z. So Z is equal to Ex by Hy, or it is minus Ey by Hx. So this is the for the general equation for the wave impedance in the waveguide. Now you can go for the wave impedance in the TM mode and TE mode. So TM mode and TE mode, you can see. So first you see the ZTM impedance in the, so you can write separately here. So wave impedance in TM mode. TM mode. So you can write, so this is ZTM or eta TM. You can write anyone, it's not a problem. So this is Ex by Hy. Ex by Hy. So Ex by Hy. Now that is equal to, so already we know the Ex and Hy values in our field components. So Ex and Hy. So what is the Ex value? Ex is equal to, so minus j omega mu by h square into, so dou hz by dou y minus, so gamma by h square dou ez by dou x, by, that is this is Ex. This is Ex and Hy. What is the Hy? Hy is, so gamma by h square into dou hz by dou y minus, so j omega mu by h square into dou ez by dou x. Already this known things, already we derived this field components. So at the beginning of the rectangular waveguide. So general equations for Ex, Ey, Hx, Hy. So from that we are taking this equation. So Ex is equal to minus j omega mu by h square and dou hz by dou y. So minus gamma by h square dou ez by dou x, and Hy is equal to gamma by h square into dou hz by dou y minus j omega mu by h square into dou ez by dou x. So this is the TM mode. So for TM mode, so which one is 0 here? Hz or Ez? Which one is 0? Anyone? For TM mode, which is 0? TM mode. So which one is 0? Hz or Ez? Anyone please respond. 405? 405. 405. In TM mode, which is 0? Ez or Hz?
Ez, sir.
TM mode, transfer magnetic mode. So transfer magnetic mode. So I am assuming the wave in the z direction. So there is no field. The particular wave. Hz is 0. Please read the things. Hz is 0. So here this Hz is 0. So because of this one, Hz is equal to 0. So the here also Hz is 0. So this term goes to 0. This is also 0. Now we can write, so ZTM, that is equal to, so this is, so minus gamma by h square, so dou Ez by dou x by, so minus j omega mu by h square dou Ez by dou x. Now see, this dou Ez by dou x is cancelled and h square also is cancelled. So we have ZTM or ZTM, or you can write eta TM. This is equal to, so what this minus and minus also get cancelled. We have, so gamma by j omega mu. Gamma by j omega mu. So actually what is the gamma? So gamma is equal to What is the gamma? Gamma is equal to, so alpha plus j beta. Alpha plus j beta, where gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. So already I told these things in our cutoff frequency calculation. So alpha, this is gamma is the propagation constant. It is a propagation constant. So for wave propagating in the waveguide, so this attenuation should be 0. This should be 0. Gamma should be, this should be 0. So then only, so the wave is propagating. This should be a, it means the propagation constant should be imaginary value. Then only the wave is propagating in the rectangular waveguide. That means this alpha is equal to 0. Then you can write this is gamma is equal to j beta. Gamma is equal to j beta. Now substitute in the above equation. This ZTM is equal to, so in the place of gamma, I am writing j beta by j omega mu. So this JJ get cancelled. Okay. So now this ZTM is equal to, so beta by omega mu. So already I told, so what is the beta value? You please remember that already I told at the beginning. So beta is equal to, what is the beta? It is root mu into epsilon into root omega square minus omega c square. Omega square minus omega c square by omega mu. By omega mu. So now we have to simplify this equation. This you can get. So in the above, in numerator, so you can take omega out. So then you can write root, so mu into root epsilon into omega into root 1 minus omega c square by omega square by, so omega into mu. Omega into mu. So this omega get cancelled. So here mu, so it cancel here root mu have. So now we can write this is, so ZTM is equal to, so root epsilon by root mu into, you can write, so root 1 minus FC by F whole square. 1 minus FC by F whole square. Is it right? This is sorry, small mistake here. This is omega square mu epsilon. Also omega c square mu epsilon, and we can take here and it also root mu into epsilon, root mu into epsilon. So there we have this is so here j omega is it j omega mu? TM So j omega epsilon. Once you say check the previous equations, is mu or epsilon? If it is mu, root mu get cancelled. Epsilon. J to mu. Minus once you check the previous one, I'll tell you. Is it to HY? What is the HY? Anyone? మాట్లాడారు HY equation already wrote no HY. So it is j omega mu by x square only. J omega mu by ex by hy. So ex by hy. Hy, what is hy here? Hy is nothing but j omega epsilon. That is hy is minus gamma by h square dou hz by dou y, dou hz by dou y minus j omega. This is epsilon. Sorry, this is epsilon. Epsilon. Okay. So here also this is epsilon. Please rectify it. This is epsilon. So here also it is epsilon. J omega epsilon, and here is also epsilon. This is also epsilon. Okay. So this is actually this is epsilon. Right. So then it is so omega square minus this is omega square mu epsilon root. So what is the beta? Beta is root omega epsilon omega square mu epsilon minus omega square mu epsilon. So we'll do once again this. So here I'm writing ZTM is equal to gamma by j omega epsilon. This is j omega epsilon. So where gamma is equal to secant alpha plus j beta, this is 0. So we have j beta by j omega epsilon. So this is get cancelled, where beta is equal to root omega epsilon mu into epsilon root omega square mu epsilon minus omega c square mu into epsilon by omega epsilon. So you can write, so root mu into epsilon, you can take this also out, root mu epsilon into omega root 1 minus omega c square by omega square by